go. What is up, guys? Welcome back, and today we have one more video. One last thing that we have to do to the G62. Like I mentioned in the last video, we have to do some heater hoses, and we also have to get the steam port ran, and we have to do the little thing with the power steering. And so today's mission is to get everything in here with fluids ran, so that way we can have our boy Mike drive this thing out of here and you guys can see a first test drive. I don't know how big of a test drive it's going to be, only for the fact that this thing is running pretty pig rich and I don't want to drive it long distance. I know Mike doesn't want to drive it long distance, but we want to see it move under its own power and we want to see what it looks like outside. And so that's what our goal for today is. It shouldn't take too long to do the heater hose stuff. Let me give you a little show on mine, kind of what we're doing. It's how I run all of them on the LS swaps. It seems to work really well. It looks pretty factory, but it's a cheap, easy way to be able to do it. And so that's what we're gonna do today. And yeah, let's get started. First things first, because I'm sure some of you are going to ask me, when doing the LS swap and you use the connector like this, there's going to be a little hole in the top. What I do is I get an 1/8 inch NPT with a 1/4 inch barb that this will screw in. This is actually loose right now. I do have to put some Teflon tape on here, and then we're going to run the little line over to the steam port, and that will be taken care of. The steam port will cause the fluid to come up here, go into the upper radiator hose, and pretty much alleviate any air bubbles that are in the cylinder heads. So that's one thing we're gonna do. That's quick and easy. And then we're gonna start cutting, running these things, getting it all plumbed and everything. And then the last thing is gonna be the power steering, and we are gonna drive this thing. And if you guys can't tell, I'm stoked. I cannot wait to see this man drive this car. I can't wait to hear it again. And you guys saw it has a pedal, so we can actually drive it. All right, enough of me talking, let's go. All right, before we get started, I think I hear a car. Oh yeah. Yep, you hear that? Do you hear that? We hear that. Yeah, your camera's better than mine.
He's vlogging, I'm vlogging.
Yeah, baby. We're gonna get this thing done today. So,
that's what we're getting into.
Yep, here it is. Now heater hoses are all ran. I kind of put zip ties just to keep them clean and together. I do have to tighten the clamps down there, but this is pretty much ready to go. You can see that the steam port line is on there. Last thing I got to do, like I've mentioned many times, is just change this line right here, and then we're gonna drive this thing. All right, so I took the power steering line off. This is the last thing we have to do. The one thing that I ran into is this like nipple that comes off of here, off of the factory power steering pump. Provided with the LOJ kit is a little bit smaller than the feed line that goes on the factory reservoir, and so I need to call like O'Reilly or something like that and see if I can figure out a power steering line that's going to fit for both. I think I'm going to have to get one that's a little too small for this, but will be a little too big for this. So whatever size hose that is, and then I'll force it on there. Since there's no pressure, it's just gravity fed, this should be fine, and then I'll use a screw clamp like this one on here and be able to tighten it down and pretty much have no issues. But yeah, I'm gonna call up O'Reilly or maybe like Napa Auto Parts or something and see if I can't find something, maybe devise something like it's a little bit different, maybe come off, and then maybe I can figure out a 90 for it so we can use 2 hose sizes. I don't know, but that is the only thing kind of stopping us, and then after that we'll be able to be good to go. I have all of this is tight, we have all this set up where it needs to be, clamps are on, so yeah, we are like 99.7% done. Figure that out, fill it full of fluid, and let's drive this thing out of here. Okay, and so we are back at day 2, and so I ran to O'Reilly earlier this morning. I had some stuff that I had to take care of last night, and so unfortunately I wasn't able to find. I called O'Reilly, they didn't have what I needed, and so I found on another O'Reilly across town. Really doesn't matter, but we have the parts, and so I am gonna get them, and we're gonna put this together, and we're gonna get this thing going. So we're waiting on Mike. He's gonna head over here, I think in about 10 minutes, and yeah, I gotta get this thing out of the way. Got oil change stuff for the car. Here is the line that I need, and I have this coupler. That stuff can stay in here right now. All right, so give you an idea, kind of lay out what I'm doing. This right here is a 3/8 to 1/2 inch barb fitting. I think typical line is 3/8 for power steering, which I think that nozzle right there is, and so I'm gonna put that on here. It'll go to the 3/8 here, and then because this is so much bigger, get out here, on the feed, but it's not under pressure, I think I can have the line, even if it's 5/8, I can have it come down to the 1/2 inch and secure it that way. And so I made sure it has a little bit of a, you can see like a bend to it, hopefully to help it feed. And then, yeah, hopefully this will just take care of it. So yeah, 3/8 to 1/2 inch, and then 1/2 inch to 5/8 or whatever it is. So let's get this together. All right, so in my infinite wisdom, I decided to do something completely different. Even after going to the store and buying all the extra stuff, I figured, hey, why don't we do an AN line? It's gonna be perfect. And now I've been here, what'd you say? Two hours? Yeah, 2 hours messing with this stupid thing, trying to make it where it's not gonna kink. It's a leftover part, AN part that I had from an oil cooler, and so I thought I could make it work. It's screwed on, it's like a -10, I think. And so I was thinking it was gonna be extra clean, and now it's just pissing me off. So it doesn't look factory.
It's sideways.
Yeah, I don't. He says it's fine, and we need to put a reservoir in here anyway, and so I think I'm gonna do that right now. We're gonna run it right now, but just so y'all know, I'm not happy with this, so before you flame me on this ugly ass power steering reservoir, I don't like it. So, but we're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna put fluid in it because everything else is ran, everything's tight, we have everything on here as far as the heater hose stuff goes, so we can actually put coolant in it. And I'm gonna move my Civic so Mike can drive this out of the driveway so we can say we got a first test drive. So
yeah, we're gonna go straight from here to this nice court where these people hate Aaron at, and then we're gonna swing it. Swing check now.
Man, hey, we're gonna need one of those though, but not
yeah,
today.
we're gonna need a tune first.
Not today, yeah. So, all right, let's do that. See this pile of dirt? It was under the car. We moved the car out, but I didn't want to get it on video on purpose because this man is also vlogging. This is his car, and you guys need to see it on his video. So,
no,
if you check...
No, we can still get it on there.
Shut up.
They're gonna be like, man, Mike didn't want him to do it.
No, that's not. Hey, but anybody who follows me knows that I don't try to steal no content. I don't try to do anything. We've argued about this on previous vlogs, so I'm not doing that. But you can see it's out of the garage. It's dirty as hell, so I have to wipe it down. But this thing looks raw moving. I have to do like the coolant burping, the other stuff. So you guys are probably gonna see it in a little bit or on the next video, because I don't know if he's gonna take it home yet. I do want to finite some things and make sure that everything is good to go before he takes it home. Like I said, burp the stuff, maybe drive it just around the neighborhood, make sure that there's no leaks, nothing weird before he does take it. He lives about 15-20 minutes away, so I'd hate for something to happen in between there. So, but look at the sun gleaming off it. Ooh, here we go. 3 gallons of coolant, no leaks. I think we're doing good. So we're gonna let the heater sit here and get hot. I already took it down, well, I turned it around. So next is gonna be Mike driving this. You guys are gonna see it drive down the street a little bit. Look at, she got that baby rock. I know, sounds good. I think the heater's already starting to blow hot too. Look, this man excited about this car. Yeah, hell yeah. Heater's working. Whew. Almost ready to go. Out here, I just drove it. Go watch this man's video, you can see. I'll give him the mouth cam right here.
Oh yeah, the mouth.
Yeah. Listen to this thing. This man's first time driving. Look at, hey, you look right in this thing.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or...
No, it's definitely a compliment. No, you're a dad now, that's the thing. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Super quiet. Oh my God. Here he comes. Listen to how quiet this thing is, but it sounds super good. Look at the presence. Hey, you're right. This thing looks hard rolling.
Bruh, it's like oddly quiet.
I know. It's crazy. Hey, if you want, put it in the garage front ways. That way when we start it again, we don't have like all the exhaust going in the house.
Oh, regular.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So he got some valve covers for it, poly valve covers we're gonna put on it. Woo. There you go. Hell yeah. All right, test drive all done. Car back in here cooling off. We have it back in here because we are gonna do the valve covers on here. I need the engine to be cooled down, but look, it's all shiny. See it all the way out the garage. And Mike had a little thing done for the back. I'll show you guys real quick. It's got a wing, little something, make it even more aggressive. He got some super clean, like almost one-off taillight covers.
G62 turned to Q50.
Right? Yeah, that's what it looks like, Q50 ones. And then he got the wing on there. Just make the ass end of it a little bit more aggressive. That was cute. But there you go. So that's literally the last thing that I'm gonna be doing on it, and I don't know if I'm gonna be vlogging it, to be honest, because I'm sure you guys are pretty sick and tired of seeing this car. You guys keep getting the it's almost done, but now it's finally done. You guys got to see it run, you got to see it drive, you got to see Mike's expression, you got to see us both drive it. I'm pumped on it, and I know he's super pumped on it. So you guys are gonna probably get to see it out at like shows and stuff too, because he's super excited that now he has a 4-door car that he can actually bring Kaya in and do. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for the G35 build. So yeah, that's it, that's a wrap. And I think we're gonna wrap up the day. I think we're gonna chill a little bit more, and then you can see the sun is going down. It's gonna be dark here soon, but yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have been well.
Lying, man. We about to go out here and swing some donuts, you feel me? About to turn this full neighborhood into a sideshow. About to be out here like you better stop doing that before they call the police.
That being said, hope you've all been well, hope your family's been well. Much love, peace.